2021 has been a great year for Cardano. Overall, so far this year, the return is about 1,200%. And right now, currently, it continues to hold its spot as the third largest cryptocurrency. And it also is a favorite for new crypto investors. That's either because the price does seem cheap or because of the potential that it has for the development on the blockchain. And we just had smart contracts go live here in September on Cardano. And leading up to that, there was a lot of speculation. The price has been climbing, but since the launch on September 12th, the price has been dropping now. And if you look at the peak here, it is down about 30%. So now as we close into the end of the year, let me give you my end of year price predictions for Cardano. We'll talk about something that's a bit more bullish on things pushing towards the upside. And also we'll talk about things bearish as things push down towards the downside support levels and where we could look for potential buy the dip opportunity going into 2022. What's going on, everybody? Let's get it. Let's get it. It's your host, John, here with Currency.com. Thank you for tuning in. I would really appreciate it if you could watch this video all the way through, right to the end. And if you can, hit that thumbs up button right now or whenever you're enjoying the video. It would really help us out and also helps us out in the YouTube algorithm so the video can get viewed by more and more people just like you. So now that you're done hitting that thumbs up button, let me have your attention as I give you guys my 2021 predictions for Cardano. And everybody, guess what? We have some things coming for the YouTube channel, not just more analysis, but we will be planning on posting more and more content, videos, and also trading videos to help you guys out. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel ahead of time so you don't miss out on any of these new videos, and as well hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more and more content that we post. Because if you are familiar with the channel, you do know we keep you guys consistently updated with what's happening with the top cryptos and also videos to help you out with your trades. Look at this right here. We do have our crypto scalping video for beginners, which is now at about 70K views that we just posted this year. And if you want to follow me even further to stay in tune with what I have going on, you can find my Twitter as well. Just search @RealJohnDoe. And now let's get into having a look at Cardano here on coinmarketcap.com. You still see it. It's right here, the third largest crypto. Current market cap right now is about 72 billion. And in the past 7 days, things have been down and it has not really been a top performer. And if you look for it to fall down towards number 4, it is down. It needs to go down to about 68 billion compared to the 72 billion it's at right now. And looking at this year to date, as you can see down here, we started down at about 18 cents or so. Right now, the current price for Cardano, $2.25 here on CoinMarketCap. But now let me give you some price levels to keep an eye on as we get into the end of 2021. So support and resistance levels, we'll need to watch for each on bullish and bearish scenarios for Cardano as we go into the end of 2021. The first support level that I do have here is this current range we're in, the 220 range. That's the previous yearly high range and also is just hovering right below that 50-day EMA. The next support after that, if we do break below, we do have $2, and that brings us down to test the lows from September, which did get bought up pretty quickly. But if we do get a daily close and trend below $2, then the next level I have here is $1.65, and that brings us right next to that 200-day moving average. Now, if we do get a bullish scenario as we get into the end of 2021, I do have resistance here that we do need to watch for on how price reacts to the level. The first one I have is $2.50. That brings us right back to those May high levels. And then we have 280, which was August and September high range. And then we got that $3 up to 318, which brings us right back towards a new all-time high for Cardano. Now 2021 is coming to an end. It looks like Cardano is holding off and it's proving its place in the top 3 cryptos right now. At the beginning of the year, this was not expected and the bull run was in full effect and XRP was looking like the one to be a fan favorite, but looks like Cardano got its time to shine, possibly because of that SEC lawsuit that dragged down XRP and Ripple, which ended up putting the spotlight more on Cardano, with more and more people speculating and more people becoming bullish, and also the developments that are to come for Cardano. Over the years, it has been through all the markets, bull and bear markets, and it has had some pretty high climbs up, but also it has had some pretty major corrections. So that's something we also got to look out for this time around, as always. But this time it does seem a little different since it has been holding its position and it's finding a higher support level and with no no really big correction down like 80% or something like that. But that doesn't mean it's safe from that if Bitcoin or crypto does go back into a bear market. In 2021, DeFi became extremely popular and more blockchains started getting into DeFi. Cardano is one that is late to the party a little bit, but there is a lot more speculation on it because of the way the speed is and the possibility of the development. And it could be a competitor to Ethereum, just like how Solana is. And now that smart contracts just went live here in September, we could have DeFi, NFTs, games, and much more built on the Cardano blockchain. It all depends on how the development works, how many developers are working on it, and just how smooth the transactions can be and how low the fees can be. And if all this does play out well within these next few months, then 2022, the end of 2021, it will be setting up for a very good year coming up in 2022. We could see a major run for Cardano, even much higher than its current price, up towards $5, $10, much more. But here we go. Let's jump into the platform and we'll talk about the price action, and I'll give you guys my end of year 2021 price predictions. So my analysis here for Cardano, I'm going to make it quick for you guys since I already mentioned the price levels to watch, and it all really depends on how price reacts at those support and resistance levels. But let's look here at the weekly chart to kind of see which way is indicating the best scenario. Is things going to push towards the bullish side, push past 250, then that $3 mark and continue as we get into 2022? Or will things push down towards the bearish side where we reject, have a lower high, break the support at about $2, and continue down towards that 200-day moving average down at about $1.50, $1.60. First, let's talk about my bullish predictions for 2021 end of year for Cardano. The first price level that I'm looking at is right up here towards $2.50. And then the next level would be a new all-time high for Cardano, which would be a minimum price target of $3 sometime in December of 2021. And these two scenarios, the first price target we could even get a test of that level sometime as we get into November, and a rejection, test it again and break down into the beginning of 2022. Or we could have that explosive move, which is also a better scenario, which would be a explosive move past 250, consolidate there, move sideways for a bit, and then push past $3 as we get into December, and then continue the uptrend for the beginning of 2022. But you got to know we will have a correction happen sometime. So if it does happen in the beginning of 2022, somewhere up here between $3 and $4 for Cardano, then we could see price come back down towards that 250 range, where we would see some support later on in 2022, sometime around May or April. But that's for a later video as I keep you guys updated with the price action level by level. So with current levels right now, we got 250 as a bullish price target 1, and then $3 all-time high as bullish price target 2. Those are my two predictions for the end of the year. I'm looking for nothing lower than that if I'm bullish, and higher than that would be a gift, but I'm looking for at least a test towards all-time high and a new all-time high before the end of the year, which would come down with a correction. So with this current level right now, down here at about this 220 level, to that first price target is about a 12% jump, which is very likely to happen. And then to a new all-time high is about a 40% jump. And we're still in September, so unless we move sideways for a long time, I'm expecting at least test both of these targets. Even if we don't officially break past all-time high, I'm expecting both of these targets to get reached before the end of the year. But I do want us daily close and support above $3 to show that as an official price target. Now, on the bearish side, this is not really bearish, but it is something that would suggest price to be lower as we get into the end of the year, early 2022, which is overall a good thing for when we enter the new year, because that sets us up for an even higher jump for 2022, pushing us past that $5 mark that everybody's been waiting for. Some red flags right now in the price action. If you look at this RSI, making lower highs, but if you look at the price, that is pushing higher, which means we do have a bearish divergence right now in the price. At this current level right now, you see where we had that all-time high, the RSI had a lower high, a bearish divergence confirmed right there. So that was something to look for the price to drop down. And this is also on the weekly chart I'm looking at right now. So a bearish divergence on the weekly is not really a good sign. We do need price to continue pushing down, which could come down to the 0 level on this weekly. And that could line up with something like those supports I mentioned earlier down here. I won at $1.60, which was September lows breaking, and then the price heading back down that 200-day moving average, somewhere around $1.50 to $1.60. If that ends up with the RSI making a higher low right here compared to that low from July, then that does reset everything, and it does set up for the end of the year to be somewhere down below 150 to 160, or it could even be even lower, which would not be a good sign, down below $1. So my bearish price targets right now for Cardano for the end of the year, the first one I'm looking at is down here at about 150 in December. And then after that, which would be a worst case scenario, is below $1. And that's not really something we want for 2022. If it is something that happens, then we can't expect prices to continue pushing down for the first little bit of 2022, and then look for a reversal as summer 2022 starts and we start pushing way back towards $5. So, and I do have both scenarios here. Both are suggesting two different things, but at the end of the day, I am looking at a price target past $5 in the long term for Cardano. But for December, I do have bearish price targets, $1.50 and $1. Those are the lows that you would look for. But towards the highs, then the first one at about 250, which is likely to get hit even before December. And then the next one is up here at about $3. And that is a new all-time, push us to a new all-time high for Cardano. And if we do get a daily close sitting up at that level, then we can look for a correction in early 2022 back down towards here, or a continuation of the trend. And depending on how strong crypto is at that time, that could be the push that we get to $5. But you got to remember, things don't just go straight up. You got to watch for that correction straight down. So it's best that we do have the price move sideways and consolidate before making any major move up if you are bullish. So now I'm wrapping up this video. I gave you guys the price levels to watch. As we get closer and closer to these levels, I will keep you guys updated with this video just to see how close we were to our price predictions for the end of 2021. I hope you enjoyed. That wraps up this video. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching it here all the way through to the end. It'll be nice to also see your feedback below in the comments, what you thought of the video and what other predictions you would like to see before we get into the end of the year. And if you guys even want to see an interview or something like that, make sure you let me know below in the comments and we'll try to make that happen. Feel free to also check out the channel for more and more analysis like this. We do keep you guys updated weekly on the top cryptos. And I just want to say good luck with your trades. Thank you for watching. It's John here with Currency.com. For more trading videos just like this, please subscribe to our channel.